welcome to my channel. Today we'll be discussing about property taxes. A not so exciting topic, but it's an important topic in order for us to know how much we'll pay for property taxes at the end of the year. If you also escrow, it will be also beneficial to know so you can get estimates of how much you will reserve in your escrow account, or will have a payment shock when taxes are due. For the frequently asked questions, typically what I get from my clients are, how's my tax bill calculated? When is my property tax bill due? How can I pay for my taxes? What if I do not get a bill and the account is not in my name? Can I wait to pay my taxes until it is in my name? And how do I reduce late fees? And how do exemptions save you money? Do you offer any payment plans for delinquent taxes? Or what do I do if I am 65 or over 65 on a fixed income and can't afford to pay my taxes? These are the questions that we will answer for today. And again, a disclaimer, I'm not a licensed tax accountant or affiliated with Harris County. All information is deemed reliable at the time of this video. If you have any questions, make sure to contact Harris County and call 713-274-8000. So the first question that I always get is, how is my tax bill calculated? I get a lot of these questions from my clients because not a lot of folks know how it's calculated. It's very important that we know this, so at least you'll know what to project when it comes time to pay for taxes. I'll pull some example here. One example of a property. If this is your property, it's no way isolating you. It's for example purposes only. So I typed a property address located at 4049 Mossy Place Lane, Spring, Texas. Okay, as you can see here, the exemption type is none. Why? Because this is an investment property. See, it's an LLC. So usually, if you have homestead exemption, it should be used as your primary residence. So if you look at here for the 2022, it's already out. There are like tax rates here broken down into, let's say, Klein ISD, Harris County, etc., right? And if you add all of them, then it will give you a total tax rate if you add all of these. But if you notice here, the MUD, Municipal Regional MUD, does not have the rate yet. Possible because it's not yet included. But let's say if it's not included, meaning to say the taxes, when it comes time, you will receive one for the entire thing and another one for the MUD. But there are times for the tax statement, the MUD is included as a total. Once you total that and multiply that total rate divided by 100 and multiply it to the assessed or appraised value, then you'll get your taxes. Again, how's my tax bill calculated? It's market value, this one, minus the cap. There's no cap. Why? Because it's an investment property, equals to the appraised value. Then you multiply this amount to the total tax rate. So in order to know what the total tax rate is, we can look at one here. All you need to do is go to hctax.net. And this is for Harris County alone. Okay, if you are in a different county, make sure to just go to your respective county. And here, for this particular property, I just typed 4049 here in this area here. Let's say account, right? Then I type the address there. Then I hit search. So this is it. So in this case, if you look at here, let's see if the MUD is included. I don't see it here. So here, there's no exemption. This is the total market value less the cap. Since it's not a primary residence, it's an investment property, is 0. Then the appraised value is 225 total. So now all you need to do is multiply this. 1.23 divided by 100 times 225,470 equates to this. And so on and so forth, then you get your tax rate. But this is the tax due. See this? The total amount due. I know, when is my property tax bill due? Your property tax bill is due on January 2023. Okay? If you're beyond that, see, there is a 7% penalty here for delinquency. Okay, so current, you're delinquent, whatever. So in here, 4/5. So if you pay by February, it will be 4/8, 4/9, etc. And this is based on the rate here. So better to pay it on time, and the deadline for that is January 31. So you avoid this penalty rates. What if you didn't get a tax bill in your mail or what? So better to go to this online. So go to hctax.net, and you'll be able to print a statement, an e-bill, tax receipt, or you can also pay online. So this is how you can get your current statement as well. So you can get it online. You don't have to wait for it in your mail. My account is not under my name. Let's say if you just purchase a brand new construction, usually it's under a builder's name, and you have to transfer that into your name, provided that your driver's license already reflects the property address. And what if you're not able to do that, right? So it does not matter. You still have to pay taxes when it's due January 31st. So it does not have to be in your name in order to pay it. A name or address change does not reset the due date. So January 31 is still the due date, whether it's in your name or not. And in order to avoid late fees, you have to pay it by then. Another question is, late fees are set by the state property tax laws and are non-negotiable. So they cannot reduce the late fees. Like here, it's already set. So it's non-negotiable. Also mentions here, if you're 65 age or older and disabled and the property described in this document is your residence homestead, you should contact the appraisal district regarding any entitlement you may have to a postponement in the payment of these taxes. So you see that disclaimer there. Again, if let's say you have any questions about how can I pay your taxes or how can you pay your taxes, again, just go to hctax.net. And this is specific only for Harris County. So you can pay your taxes online, like here, see here, pay online. You can pay for that, see. They'll have to verify the account, payment terms, and put your credit card or checking account number here. I don't have to continue this because this is not my account. Okay, let's say if I want to look for my property tax, for instance, of a property, let's see here, go to hctax.net. Okay, then type the address. Let's see, an example here that I have is 4727 Broken Elm. I want to make sure that this address has homestead so I can show you. Let's see here, the exemptions. Let's see, okay. This does not have an exemption either. Maybe either they forgot to claim exemptions or not. Okay. So let's look at another example. Let's look at this. Maybe this. Let's open door. Let's look at another example with homestead this time. So if you want to look for a particular property and you want to know the taxes or tax statement, again, go to hctax.net. Then from there, go to search and payment. Then just hit this drop down here and choose address. Let's say the property address is 222 Black Forest Drive. Search. So click the account. So here, this is a great example of a property with homestead exemption. So if you'll notice, we have the land value, the improvement value, a total of $228,827 as the total market value. So market value minus the cap, because he has homestead, 36,195. And this is automatic that they give, not, I don't know how they calculate the cap, but that's the cap value that they indicated for this property. So now the appraised value of this is $192,632. Remember, the other one is an investment property. Since it's not homestead, the cap value here is 0. So the total market value is the same as the appraised value. So if you look at here, if you see the taxable value, see this, $192,632 For schools, I know this is a proposition that was just voted recently. Before it's 25,000, now the exemption is 40,000. So it just means 192,632 minus 40,000. Now the taxable value is this amount, and so on and so forth. Then from there, in order to get the taxes, all you need to do is multiply this value to this rate divided by 100. Then you get the taxes. Then calculate all of these, add these all, then you get the total value of your taxes. Keep in mind, again, there is some of the property has municipal utility district tax, which is the MUD tax, and I don't see it here, which means to say that's a separate bill. Okay, I don't see it here. So sometimes some neighborhoods have it already included, but other neighborhoods don't. So just letting you know that it's not only this, meaning this property, I know this neighborhood, it has MUD, so it's not included here. It just means that they will receive a separate bill for that. So now you see the total value of the taxes that you will pay is $3,133.19. So if you escrow, all you need to do is, if you're putting money in escrow, all you need to do is divide 3,133.19. Assuming, again, this we're just calculating here based with no MUD taxes because it's not included here. But you know, all you need to do is just divide that by 12. So 261.09 means to say that you'll have to save an extra on that in your escrow amount monthly in order to pay for this, so you'll not have a shortage at the end of the year. Here again, the total due is January 2023, and if you're beyond that, let's say February 28th, then they will impose a 7% tax, late fees. Again, this is specifically for Harris County. I don't know what the other counties are, and I'm not, again, affiliated with Harris County. I'm just sharing this information to you because this is how I do it when I calculate my taxes. So I do not have a payment shock at the end of the year. Okay? So if you want to pay, or you have any questions about your taxes and you want installment payment plan, for instance, you don't have enough money to pay for it, they also offer payment plans. And all you need to do if you want payment plans, just send an email to installmentpaymentplan at tax.hctx.net, and I'll include that in the description, below, so you will know who to email if you have any questions. In addition, if you have any questions specifically for your taxes, either contact your tax accountant or contact Harris County directly at 713-274-8000. In addition, if you are over 65 years or older or are disabled and the property is your residence homestead, you should also contact the appraisal district, which is here. I'll show you where it is. Here, use this button here, and you will see the numbers. See that? AB hearing says schedule accounts here. This is the number 713-957-7800, because they might add additional entitlement to you so you can save more taxes, right? So if you have any questions, again, I hope this video, you found it very helpful. If you have any questions about taxes, property taxes, make sure to contact your respective counties directly. For Harris County, it's 713-274-8000. Hopefully, I was able to share a bit of a knowledge on how to calculate property taxes. So when that time comes and it's time for property taxes, you'll be aware on how much you'll be saving. Again, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye! Don't forget to subscribe to my channel to be part of my insider real estate tips and secrets. Hit the like and notification bell to receive up-to-the-minute videos every week.